Hello everyone, Noctem0 here, and it's been a while since I did any kind of discussion lately, but I thought I'd do one before I go to work, and it's because of all the stuff that's been happening since yesterday, or the day before, whenever this video uploads. Anyway, so yes, PlayStation Experience is happening. They showed lots of great stuff. Last of Us 2, oh god, there was a bunch of stuff there that they showed that was winning right now. Crash Bandicoot, really, Naughty Dog was winning, I think, more than PlayStation, even though they're part of PlayStation. But that's not who I want to talk about today. If you can't tell right now, I'm pretty much talking about Marvel vs. Capcom 4 or Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Now, the reason why I want to talk about this is that there's a lot of things that pretty much went on that is being said now that has both got me intrigued and concerned. Let me talk about first just a little bit what my gripes are. Not too much on the gripes, though. On the gripe side of things, is that they cut down the 3v3 to 2v2. I read that it's pretty much based on accessibly. I screwed that up. Anyway, makes it easier for other players to play the damn game. Oh, God. Now, I mean, I've seen the gameplay for it. I mean, it's on the Unreal 4 engine. It kind of makes me think of that mobile game, Marvel Contest of Champions. It's actually not a bad game, and I wouldn't be surprised if Capcom had a hand in that one, too. Still, really cool, really fun to look at. Another thing is that there are no X-Men characters that are going to be in the game. That's a bigger gripe. Honestly, I know why. I'm pretty sure I know why, because, you know, Fox Marvel, they have the merchandising rights, I guess, to anything Marvel does. So to cut out the middleman, they don't want to pay Fox pretty much for not doing anything. I mean, who wants to do that? But and that it's both a good and bad thing. On the good side, it'll free up more characters to show up in the game, more characters that have never been in Marvel vs. Capcom before. Personally, I want to see characters from the Marvel Netflix shows like Daredevil, The Punisher, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, just to name a few. Hell, I would like to see Phil Coulson show up as a Marvel character and like fight a little bit like Captain Commando, except when his final attack is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and all the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show up and beat the shit out of the opponent, and Coulson does his final move, probably with the gun he used to shoot Loki with, and finish the line with stuff. So that's what it does, or something like that. The bad thing about it is that we're never going to see Wolverine or any of the other X-Men show up in this new incarnation. And I mean, by the name alone, it's suggesting that they're trying to make a movie connection with it, just a little bit, because they're showing that you can use Infinity Stones now. So, yeah, I mean, now that they're trying to establish, I mean, come on, they're showing Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel in this, and she's really, she had nothing to do with any of the games before. I guess she just never fit, and now it just makes sense because, I mean, even Iron Man's costume now looks more like something out of the movies than anything else. And gameplay looks great. I'm just wondering, are they going to live up to the title of Infinite? I know they're using the Infinity Stones, but I'm wondering how big is the roster in this? Because right now it's currently a PlayStation exclusive, but they show it's going to be on the other consoles later. Will they have a huge roster of characters? I mean, I'm overreaching when I say this, but I would like to see 100 characters. 50 on Marvel, 50 on Capcom, and I'd be okay with that. I mean, they have a shit ton of characters now, more than ever. Hell, I would like to see Asura from Asura's Wrath. I would like to see more Resident Evil characters show up on the Capcom side of things. They have a lot of things going for them right now, Capcom, so they can do this with bringing out even more characters. Some that they just haven't used before, like Street Fighter V Ken, they can bring him in. It's just, like I said, they can do something like that, and it would be amazing. On the Marvel side, I mean, really, it's up in the air what they choose, what they pick. I mean, there's a bunch of Marvel characters that have never been in Marvel vs. Capcom that I would like to see. I mean, I don't remember much of it. Okay, pretty much, for one, they are bringing Thanos back. And I say back because they did Marvel Superheroes, which was a great fighting game back in the day, and Thanos, I believe, was the villain. And it's pretty much not anything new that they used the Infinity Stones as a means for gameplay. But the difference is that in the original Marvel Superheroes game, That was only really exclusive to the boss fight, if I recall. This time around, though, it looks like it's going to be prevalent to all the gameplay that's within. Like, it replaces the X factors. So now, when you use the Infinity Stones, it looks like you get this damage buff that'll allow you to lay waste to any of your opponents, which I think it really looks cool because they're taking the whole concept of when in Guardians of the Galaxy, when Star-Lord grabbed the Infinity Stone and the whole world was starting to rip apart around him. It was still cool. I like that they're doing that. Most people think I'm not a Marvel fan, but really I am. It's just the movies I'm not too keen on. But I'm excited to see this. I mean, I would like to see Moon Knight. I would like to see Daredevil in it. I would like to see Quake, especially since she's getting a lot of attention in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I would like to see Ghost Rider come back, but I would like to see Robbie Ray as Ghost Rider. Just because it might be a bit different than what Johnny Blaze did in 3. It sucks that because they're not doing X-Men characters, we won't get like Deadpool back, we won't get Storm, Gambit. We lose every chance to get to play as Gambit again in that. But we do gain characters like, we're most likely going to get Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch because, I don't know, there might be some kind of loophole there where we can at least still use them. And as fans, we can still say, well, they're technically X-Men as well. Well, kind of, but not really. Because for the movies right now, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, Avengers. And I guess that's the way they're going to do it from now on. And as well as gameplay-wise, I mean, like, they're bringing in Mega Man X. He's never been in the game. I'm not counting the skin that Zero is in 3, because it still fights like Zero. But to see Mega Man X, it'll be pretty cool. Like, I can't wait to see what kind of attacks he does beyond what I saw in the gameplay trailer. Again, I know that they confirmed Captain America to be in as well. I mean, come on, how can he not? But I guarantee his outfit's not going to look anything like what it did in the last game. It'll probably reflect more of the films. Because, I mean, you look at the costumes for the Marvel characters that they showed, and they look more like what they were trying to go for the films. Even Captain Marvel, I mean, they showed concept, I believe. I don't really know. I can't wait to see Ant-Man. I mean, I'm sure Ant-Man's going to be in it. I mean, all the Marvel movie characters that we've seen, we're probably going to see in Marvel vs. Capcom. I mean, there's a chance we can play as Loki now, Sif. I mean, there's a lot of things they can do. Hell, they might not even use Peter Parker Spider-Man. They might use the one. Oh God, I cannot remember half these names to save my life. Or hell, we might even get Spider-Gwen. It's all cool ideas that we're gonna be looking at. Agent Venom. Venom could make a comeback. I would love to see Venom make a comeback. Hell, bring in Carnage. They have so many characters that they can use because, I mean, the X-Men characters, at this point, yeah, we just can't count on them to show up right now unless some kind of deal can be made to where Fox Marvel doesn't get any kind of cash from this. Because I want to see Deadpool back in it. I would like to see what they do in the future. I mean, they could bring in a lot of Hulk characters, not just Hulk and She-Hulk. They can bring in Scar, Red Hulk. Well, Hulk can still do skin, so I shouldn't even worry about that. Again, a lot of things they can really do. I'm looking forward to what other gameplay modes that they're adding, and I just can't wait to see the story mode, because that's another thing that pissed me off about Part 3. They promised a story mode, and all we got was a damn comic book page thing that gave us a brief synopsis of why this is happening, and then we never even get a story. I was expecting something along the lines of Mortal Kombat versus DCU or something like that. I mean, come on, we all know that the best thing about Mortal Kombat versus DCU was the story mode, and then they still brought that over in 9, 10, and Injustice. So I don't expect any less from NetherRealm anymore when it comes to that stuff. I have not played the story mode for Street Fighter V, so I can't base anything off that yet. I want to, I just haven't had the time. Anyway, guys, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I know that I haven't been on much lately, but when I heard about this, I had to talk about it. So please bear with me. I'm still trying to get things going with my channel, and I really hope you like this little discussion I had off of Marvel vs. Capcom, and I'll see you guys next time.